What do you think Michigan State's doing? Tuck coming, all the money, all the branding, all the marketing. What are they trying to do? They're trying to become a brand. But Ohio State clearly, by miles, is ahead of everybody in the Big Ten. Kids today, they don't care about tradition. They don't care about the Rose Bowl and what it means. They just care about money. Let's get with the times. This is normal. Let's get into which Big Ten team is most prepared to handle the USC-UCLA merger. Guys, before we talk about Michigan, Michigan State, Ohio State, who's ready for this? This is not over. This will be Notre Dame. This will be possibly a team out in the East, Boston College, dare I say. I don't think Boston College, but just geographically, we'll see. This is not over. This is not over. And for all of you that are, oh, well, you know, Adam, I'm going to miss the days of the Rose Bowl men's. Kids today, Adam, kids today, they don't care about tradition. They don't care about the Rose Bowl and what it means. They just care about money.
I mean, they're not wrong.
They are wrong. In 1940, you had access to a multitude of things, right? Mm-hmm. And then in 1950, you had more, and so on and so forth. And time goes on, and technology improves, and sports medicine improves. Everything improves over time, right? You're making progress as a society. Mm-hmm. You think for a second? Oh, well, in the 1970s, Adam, they played for the jersey, for the logo on the helmet. They had no choice. That's what it was. Correct me if I'm wrong. You weren't paid.
That is correct.
1980s, you weren't paid to play. TV was not even a thing. Broadcasting was not even a thing. You get to the early 90s, broadcasting isn't making mega millions yet. It's still an up-and-coming industry. And then what do you know? You get to the 2000s, the 2010s, and now the 20s, and digital has completely taken over. Mm-hmm. The amount of revenue they generate is astronomical. And you're going to sit here with a straight face and tell me, well, these kids don't care. You could take Braylon Edwards back in 2004. You think if they didn't make this deal, he wouldn't be excited, and that he wouldn't be happy, and that he wouldn't command NIL money? Please. Oh, 1980s, Barry Sanders at Oklahoma State. Shut up, guys. We're in a different time, and I think I should say this. Get with the times. This is normal. You went from a 14-game to a 16-game schedule in the NFL, now 17. Why? Because of money. Not because they want to drive the fan engagement and experience. College football is a dying product anyways. It's down in attendance, down in ratings, down in views for the last 5 years in a row. Mm-hmm. And you want to tell me this isn't a good move? Okay. The tradition. All the old people are so upset this morning. And you're only old if you don't continue with the time, right? Age is just a number. But if you can acknowledge we're living in a different state, which you can say it's for better or worse, I don't care. That's up to you. I think it's better. I get better college football. And if I go all the way to the calendar in August and I look at week 1 of the college football schedule, you know what I get? Nothing. Week 2, what do I get?
Nothing.
What do I get in college football? A matchup that I need to watch, unless I'm a fan of, one of these schools. Oh, Notre Dame and Ohio State. Maybe. That's it. Texas and, who is it? Texas and Georgia, I believe. Maybe. Okay. College football is a dying product. This is going to save the sport. Unbelievable. Speaking of which team in the Big Ten currently, I think this is an answer this is a question you can answer yourselves, is most prepared for USC? For UCLA, it's Ohio State, right? Because Ohio State is with the times. Michigan State is nowhere near their level at all, but they're at least working towards getting there, right? I can at least respect Michigan State for trying to become a brand, trying to become a top-tier program. I can respect that. Will it work? I'm not a fortune teller. I can't predict the future. I think I can, but I don't think so, really. Come on. What are we doing here? Michigan, you know why I'm so hard on Michigan? You know why I get so upset over Michigan? Because I love the brand. I think when Michigan is successful, it's amazing for college football. So I was so excited when they won the Big Ten this year. That's why I went to the Ohio State-Michigan game. I wanted to see them win, and they did. Yes, good. And what have you gotten out of a Big Ten championship, Michigan?
Nothing.
You have nothing to show for it. Your coach decided to go flirt with the NFL, and you have yet to adopt what all the teams in college football, the successful ones, are doing. I keep using the Nick Saban example. I know, I repeat myself. Excuse me, it's just the goddamn truth. If Nick Saban is telling you you can't play this run the ball, control the clock, aggressive defense type style anymore, what the hell are we doing at Michigan? And I'm not asking you to change it overnight. But you look at the last 5, 6, 7 national champions. Go find out what the average national champion and also the average college football playoff team has in terms of 5-star recruits. You'd be amazed. It's a lot. How many do Michigan have? Oh, that's right. They struggle to attract wide receivers because they don't throw the football enough. Isn't that funny? Oh. No wonder all the Big 12 schools and Pac-12 schools get all those receivers. Oh, why'd Purdue have the Biletnikoff winner last year? Oh, they throw the football a lot. No, is Purdue the brand that Michigan is? No. And that's the point. That's why the J.J. McCarthy thing, it's not because this is Drew Henson, Tom Brady. No. This is not a repeat of that. Stop it. You had one sample size, one data point in the last 18 years that equated to success for your program, that relied on the way you play. What about the other 17? We just throw them away now because you won? And then you got blown out by Georgia? And you would have gotten blown out by Bama? Come on, guys. Come on. Do I think Michigan has all the potential to be up there with Ohio State, Georgia, Clemson, Bama, USC? Absolutely, I do. They have the brand. Michigan State's trying to become that. What do you think Michigan State's doing? Tuck coming, all the money, all the recruiting, all the branding, all the marketing. What are they trying to do? They're trying to become a brand that you associate with. Texas is a top job. Miami, Michigan, Oklahoma, Clemson, Georgia, LSU, Florida. You're trying to become a household brand. And you're not right now. And I can at least respect Michigan State for trying to become that. But Ohio State clearly, by miles, is ahead of everybody in the Big Ten. They're ready. How do you compete with a Lincoln Riley team that'll put up 37, 40, 45 points in a game? Last I checked, you need to score more than your opponent to win. Now, I know the traditional, control the clock, run the ball, play good defense, you'll be okay. All right, Sherlock. I know. When are we going to get with the times? College football is dead, Adam. It's dead. Oh, no. What are we going to do without the Rose Bowl? What are we going to do without tradition? Shut the hell up. This was never about tradition. It used to be a long time ago. But with TV and digital and social, we've evolved. And it's become less and less about tradition. Now, do you still want tradition in your schools? Absolutely. But don't tell me it's about the kids. Don't tell me it's about tradition. You got to go to the Rose Bowl. No, we don't. No, it's about money, actually. That's what it's all about. And this is what we've allowed. So you can't be upset when the product is in the tank for 5 years and they're trying to find ways to put it together. Now, what does it look like? I think it goes to a super advanced college football playoff where they have a similar format to maybe the NFL. I think that's something I could get behind. That would be interesting. You can have 4 teams get a bye week for winning their outright division, depending on how this conference realignment shapes out to be. Or you get rid of divisions and the top 4, top 5, whatever it may be, across the board get it. Who knows? And then you go by seeding after. But at the end of the day, this is the best thing for college football because it saves it. How do you pay for women's lacrosse, men's lacrosse, water polo, baseball? How? Most of the money is generated through football season. And if I believe I'm correct in saying this, the average Big Ten team makes about $70 to $75 million from the TV rights deal with Fox. The Pac-12 teams, including USC, make $30 million. USC going from the Pac-12 to the Big Ten is automatically $40 million in their pocket right away. Then what, Adam? Well, when Fox decides to renegotiate, and they have to renegotiate all the TV right deals, right, for the Big Ten, well, you know what's going to happen? You know what's going to happen, guys? That contract's going to be worth over $100 million for every team and every school involved. Oh, man. Adam, I don't think 60% of college football are saying this is a good thing over a bad thing because this means they will add 8 to 12, even 16 teams to the playoffs, which means teams like Wisconsin or Auburn can get into the playoffs every other year, maybe. Okay. What's wrong with that? Well, they're going to lose, Adam. Okay. Let's say it goes to a 16-team college football playoff. I'll read you the last 16 teams of last season. Georgia 1, Bama 2, Michigan 3, Cincinnati 4, Baylor 5, Ohio State 6, Oklahoma State 7, Notre Dame 8, Michigan State 9, Oklahoma 10, Ole Miss 11, Utah 12, Pittsburgh 13, Clemson 14, Wake Forest 15, Louisiana 16. None of those teams won less than 10 games. Those are all very competent football teams. Not bad if you ask me. And at 16, you could have replaced Louisiana with Kentucky, with Oregon, with Iowa, with San Diego State if you wanted to. Yeah, I don't see an issue. College football is not dead. It's re-innovating. It's re-innovating itself. It needs to. It's dying. What part of views are down? Attendance is down. It's down. And what, you care to watch the first 4 weeks of the season? You tell me. When you know it's a blowout? When Alabama's playing UTEP and it's like 72-0 at halftime and you're sitting there trying to bet the spread? Oh, they're a 92-point favorite. Are they going to cover? Really? This is where college football is going, and I don't see an issue with it. I really don't.